Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. This is going to be my Sunday morning, Father's Day morning, beach walk at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. We're starting out up at the north end of the park, up at Wiggins Pass. I've been hanging out here all morning this morning. Did get to see some absolutely glorious colors earlier this morning. I'll be sharing some photos and videos of that with you later today. So do check back for that. We were listening to an osprey, watching an osprey down there. You can still hear it. It's down there. It was singing away for us this morning. Go back and check out my first live feed from this morning if you'd like to see that. Oh, it is so quiet up here. That was the first person I saw. Mike looking for shark's teeth. That is the first person I've seen in the park all morning. How are all you wonderful dads doing out there? God bless you. I saw 5 crawls, sea turtle crawls, under the beach here in the park this morning. I don't know if we got any new nests or not. I know for sure one was a false crawl. I actually shared a picture of that early this morning. Just a short little crawl and a U-turn back to the water. Wish you were out here with me. Hit that share button, please. It's awfully quiet out there. See, I don't care. Clouds, no clouds. I think this is still beautiful out here. I just think being out here, the wind blowing in my face now, absolutely gorgeous. As long as it's not lightning. It was sprinkling on me earlier this morning. I was like, oh no. There was only a 10% chance of rain early this morning. I'm like, are you kidding? We're going to get that 10% chance of rain. Like, holy Moses. Barefoot Beach over there on the other side of the pass. Well, I'm not alone now. Gotta get my feet in the water here. No swimming up here. Although some crazy people have tried swimming across the pass. Some made it, some got themselves in trouble, like our friend Roy. He thought he was going to show off for everybody and wound up tangled up in all the mangroves over on the other side of the pass. Silly boy. Silly, silly Roy. Got to get my ankles wet. Darn no-seams were nibbling on me over there by the trees. waves. Happy Father's Day, my friend.
You too, buddy. You too. It's nice today.
You know what? I don't care. I just like being at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the beach, and the weather makes it more interesting.
Yeah. Each day is a different adventure. That's what
You got that. You got that right. It's like,
yep.
if it was the same thing every day. A lot of people think it's the same every day. It's like, no way.
No way.
I mean, even if there's not one cloud in the sky, it's still different out here.
Mm-hmm.
The water's different.
And the sunsets.
Oh.
Whoa.
Sunrise, sunset.
Yeah. I don't know about the fishing. Fishing's been kind of...
I was going to ask you.
Haven't been able to get out.
It's rough.
It's been real, real rough.
Well, there should be lots of fish waiting for you when you get out there. Unless the turtles ate them all.
Yeah. No kidding. Have a good day.
You too, Mike. Take care. Yeah, no fishing out in the Gulf. Very rough, he said. Well, let's take a little stroll down the beach. They send some stars if you enjoy my videos and appreciate my efforts getting out here in the morning to do this. Trying to remember where all those crawls were. Sometimes the rangers will, after they check on them, they'll drive through the crawls just so they know they already checked it. So maybe so tomorrow they don't get it mixed up with a fresh one. But I know one was, 3 of them were down south of parking lot 1. One was, there was one that was really cool. I think that was just north of parking lot 2. She came right up and around an existing nest. I don't know if she laid eggs. I couldn't tell. It was so dark out here. I just don't like turning on the light on my camera out here while it's still dark. And then there was another one north of that, and it looked like she went up under the rope line, under the rope. She went way up high. That's where we want them to go. Way up high on the beach. The further up on the beach, the better. As long as they don't cross the road. Gosh, back in the old days, I saw one came up to the trash cans in the parking lot and turned around. She went way up there. I forget what parking lot that was. I think it was, parking lot 3 maybe. I forget which access, but she went all the way up the beach, under the picnic table, over to the trash cans and turned around. She was ambitious. We've seen them go under the old picnic tables several times over the years that I've been out here. All the years I've been here, I've only seen 2 females up on the beach. Oh, 3 Flipper Franny. I don't know if you remember 3 Flipper Franny that we saw that one morning. She had one of her flippers, I'm assuming, bit off by a predator. But she was all right. She was up on the beach doing her thing. And a couple years ago, we saw one. I came out here early morning. Me and a couple of the rangers saw one. I did share video of that. I kind of re-edited it and re-shared it just not too long ago. If you want to see what these loggerheads look like up on the beach, she was beautiful. She had beautiful orange color to her. Must be some breakfast out here. Pelicans are flying into the buffet. Buffet at the Golden Corral up here. There are lots of bait fish in the water. I don't think I'm going to get rained on. Keep my fingers crossed. They said maybe around 8 o'clock a light rain. Light to moderate, I don't know. Come on. We've had enough rain for a little while. We're good. We don't need any more. Oh. I missed the crawl. There's one right here. This is very hard sand, so the tracks aren't very deep. That's why I didn't see it this morning. There's some tracks right there. So I make six crawls this morning on our beach here at Delnor-Wiggins. Very, very cool. There she went. She went up in there, up under the ropes. Looks like she might have done some digging up there. There might be a new nest up in there. Could be a new, and that's a perfect place, way up there. Like I said earlier, the further up there they get, the better. That is awesome. Choo choo choo. Keep them coming, like little choo-choo trains. They're like little bulldozers, those turtles when they come up. They just plow through everything. I don't know if you saw that video yesterday that I shared of the erosion on Vanderbilt Beach. Now that's a little steep for a sea turtle to climb up onto the beach, to navigate up that ledge, but they can. It's amazing the climbing they can do. You know what? If you go back, if you search through my videos, I think loggerhead sea turtle, if you go on YouTube or Facebook into my videos and search loggerhead sea turtle, you'll see like an orange looking loggerhead sea turtle thumbnail. Watch the end of that video. One, the beach was covered in red drift algae, so obviously that doesn't affect them. But watch, there was a big ledge and you see her. She just like whoop, slides down it, you lose sight of her for a minute, and then we catch her again as she goes off into the water after laying her eggs. So they can navigate some pretty tough terrain. It's those holes that people leave on the beach. They get stuck in them. Just like me, I don't see them half the time when I'm walking along, and I walk into them. The sea turtles fall into them and they get stuck. Sometimes they flip upside down, and that could be the end of them if somebody doesn't come along and help them. So please, please, please fill in your holes. I can't stress that enough. Fill in your holes, level your sandcastles, pick up your trash. Help our little sea turtles, my friends. Help our little sea turtles. We got enough obstacles already to overcome without us creating any more. So quiet. So 2 people, that's it. I've only seen 2 people up here now. Haven't even seen the ranger go by yet. Wow. The park officially opens at 8. I don't think there's going to be a big line of folks waiting to get in today. Normally, a Father's Day, they'd be a little busier than normal. I think dads are on their way to Naples House of Omelets for breakfast right now. Ooh, that sure sounds yummy. I could go for a big, fat, juicy omelet. I don't know. 3 of my favorite omelets. The big house omelet. That's 4 eggs. It's got everything under the sun in it. That's one of my favorites when I'm really hungry. Get that. A side of pancakes. Woo! Then, of course, I love my Greek omelet. That's gyro meat and feta cheese. Some olives. That's yummy. Top it off with some tzatziki sauce. Love that. And then, one of my newfound favorites, the Reuben omelet. Oh, corned beef and sauerkraut. Top that off with some Thousand Island dressing. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Everything at that place is awesome. Naples House of Omelets. You better go there. If you're ever in town, you better be having a meal over at Naples House of Omelets. You're not going to walk out of that place hungry. Most normal people walk out with leftovers. Me, I just leave a spotless plate behind for them. They had some erosion up here too, sadly. The water came very, very close to the rope line here. Those red flags, don't be alarmed, you're always going to see red flags up here. There's a no swimming area up at the north end of the park. That water's gotten very, very close to the ropes there. Again, if you're just tuning in, dads, happy Father's Day. God bless you. And moms, thanks for allowing us to be dads. God bless you too. And all those beautiful children. Our beautiful, beautiful children. God bless them. I am so proud of my daughter. God blessed me with a beautiful angel. She is wonderful. Jennifer. Proud to be her father. So glad she did not follow in my footsteps. Osprey was cool up there this morning. I think I have some photos, maybe a video or two to share later today. Little video of the really early morning colors. They were just spectacular. Spectacular. Ranger coming up the beach. Oh man. We'll go check on that crawl we just saw up there. See if there's a new nest. I'm curious about that one that came right up around the other nest. I wish you were out here with me. There's nothing like being able to spend your morning at the beach, early morning. We should be coming up to Area Roy here shortly. Area Roy, my friends, right here. That little gap in between the trees there. This is the north end of Area 4, parking lot 4. Happy Father's Day, Roy. Roy was kind of a father figure to a lot of people, wasn't he? I love my dad. I love my dad. He taught me well. He just instilled his morals and values on me. He was a good Christian man. We went to church every Sunday. I love my dad. I miss my dad. Thank you, Dad. I wish I paid attention to everything you taught me at the time of the lesson, not waiting 30 years later. But Roy, you were kind of like my dad too. I had fun with you, buddy. I miss you. God bless you, Roy. Happy Father's Day. So many dads up there in heaven that we're going to get to reunite with. Isn't that awesome? Reunite with all our friends that left this, what's turning into be not such a pleasant world right now, behind. Can you hear the birds? Flying around out there, back and forth looking for breakfast. The ranger isn't coming back. Might have a new nest up there, all the way up by Wiggins Pass. Normally they'd be back pretty quick. Cool. Yeah, maybe not. Well, that's a boat I hear. Nah, this wasn't a nest, but look at this. Look at this sea turtle just plowed her way right up past this existing nest. Isn't that something? Gotta be careful here. There's a bit of a ledge. She did go up a little ledge there. A little bit of an incline to get up there. That's cool looking. Just did a big loop behind that existing nest. I think this is her tracks going back here. But she came up over here on the right. Right up behind that nest, looped around, went back to the water. We see some cool things, don't we? I've never seen it this quiet at the park before, ever. Two people on the beach and one ranger so far this morning. Wow. Obviously that water is very churned up from our storm. I don't know when our next rain event's going to be. Hopefully not for a long time, but I think they were talking towards the middle of the week again for more rain. Good morning, Alberto. Where was that next set of sea turtle tracks? It was down by, I think it was just north of parking lot 2. I think. Good morning. Yeah, this is probably going to be my last live feed for this morning. I feel like going home and chilling out for a while. Ooh, some soft spots in the sand here. Soft spots. Sinking down in. Boy, Friday morning, absolutely gorgeous out here. It was a little lull in that bad weather. Beautiful colors, beautiful blue sky. Go back, scroll down a ways on Facebook, YouTube. Check out my photos and videos from last Friday morning. Wowza. Colors, those colors were wowza. This morning, that little band of color up to the north was wowza this morning. No. That does not look fresh. You still see the tracks, but all right, so I've seen 4 people now. Here comes another. Four beach walkers and 1 ranger. Another beach walker heading up here. Where's all of those fathers with their kids out on the beach? It's not raining, it's not lightning, it's not 100 degrees yet. All right, person number 5. I wonder what my fur babies got me for Father's Day. This is sad. This nest is down too close to the water. Definitely looks like it got washed over. Hopefully not for too long. Hopefully those babies survived. We're getting close here to hatching time. Down on Vanderbilt Beach. Vanderbilt Beach beat Wiggins to the punch. They got their first nest before Wiggins. I think another week maybe. If they're on schedule, if they're adhering to the rules of the game. Parking lot 3. Hopefully they'll be opening lots 3 and 4 up soon. I mean, they got their little pathways ready to go. There's one of them here. I was talking to our friend Gary. Remember Gary sits in chair? He'd sit up in what we used to call the skybox up there. Or where's that? Maybe right here, the north end of Area 3. We had some fun times too. Gary and I, Mike Cooper. Remember when Mike Cooper was here doing his karaoke with Gary? People were looking at us like we were nuts. And Jan was chimed in, came down and chimed in, and Judy. That was hysterical. Some good times. But Gary, ever since Hurricane Ian, he's having a really, really, really difficult time finding a beach to go to. He's got some pretty serious mobility issues. And he can't find beach access, decent beach access since Hurricane Ian. The parking, there's no parking spots. If there's access, there's no parking. It fills up too darn fast. So I don't know what to do about that for all you folks that have a hard time getting out to the beach but want to come out here. Those wheelchair mats are awesome. They need to start putting more of those out. And then they need to go somewhere. They need to not just end, they need to give you a little landing spot out at the end. Well, there's people showing up here now. I'm assuming the park is open. Here's a tracks I saw earlier this morning. Yeah. She went up where we wanted her to go, but it's hard to see the tracks, but no nest. No nest. Darn it. Are you enjoying the morning? Are you enjoying our time together here, our Father's Day morning? Again, you fathers, if you're just tuning in, happy Father's Day to all you wonderful dads out there. You're awesome. Thanks for being a dad, and thanks for being a friend. We're just the north end of parking lot 2 now, and it's quiet. Pretty doggone quiet here. Our little feathered friends. Get my toes in that water for a little while I continue my walk down the beach. Parking lot 2 up here. It is quiet. Very quiet. Folks out in the water. I feel bad for all the folks that had some vacation time booked for last week. Not a great vacation. Not vacation kind of weather. You know what happens? Yeah, you can. The sky and the water almost blend together out there. So I'm pretty sure that's a new nest up all the way up the north end of the park, up by Wiggins Pass. That crawl we saw earlier at the start up of this video there. I think they were going up to put some signs on it, some sponsored plaques. Alright, we're by parking lot number 1 now. Quiet here. Wow. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Hey, if you're liking what you're seeing, if you appreciate my efforts, if you're watching on Facebook, not watching a replay on YouTube, send some stars. I get a penny for each star that you send to my videos on Facebook. Doesn't have to be a live feed. Any video that you see one of those little stars in the corner, or even photos. You can send stars to photos. Remember, I do depend on your support to make ends meet each month. I'd rather be out here sharing my beach than working somewhere else in the morning to make ends meet. So keep that in mind, and tips are always preferred over stars, but I'll take what I can get. I'd like to send a little tip, a token of appreciation as I call it, a little thank you. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. Just a click away. And by the way, thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Not sure why you do it, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Hey, hey, hey. There you go. That amounted to a new nest. Yes. I didn't pound them stakes down very far. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I wonder if there's any more down there. That was the one that I thought was showing some potential there. The others I was kind of leery about. Nope. This was a good one too. This was a good one. This was a good crawl here as well. Awesome. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now let's see if I'm wrong, if I was wrong. That one I saw all the way down at the end of the park here. I shared a picture of that this morning. I thought that was a false crawl. Let's go see. It was not a very good crawl. Hopefully it was a false crawl. So I'm guessing 3 new nests this morning. That's good for Wiggins. That's very good for Wiggins. You want to keep tabs on those. Follow Friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park on Facebook. Friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. They usually share a photo of the nest with the sponsor's name on there. Looks like we're a little shy of sponsors here. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing 1 sponsor plaque on these nests. That's not a good thing. Come on, people. Step up to the plate and help our sea turtles. Get in touch with friends at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park to sponsor a nest. Get your name on there, maybe the name of a loved one that's passed, your kids, your grandkids, your fur babies, whatever, your business. They let businesses sponsor the nests. Now we're down in what I call the freeloader part of the park, where all the people that don't pay entrance fees come onto the beach and hang out. Technically trespassing. They come in at the Bluebell entrance and think they're being clever. You know, I don't think those pay machines are working yet at Connor Park. I think it's still free parking. So these people got no business not paying their entrance fee to the park. Freeloaders, they're everywhere. Down by the water, because that crawl that I saw down here it looked like just a little U-turn, but it was dark when I walked up the beach. It was dark. My entire walk up to Wiggins Pass this morning was done in darkness. It's amazing. I haven't broken my neck yet walking out here in the dark. I think I've come close. I've come close. Tripping over branches, stumps, falling in holes. Old Roy and I have let our share of expletives fly in the mornings out here when we've wiped out and fallen on our butts. Usually because of the callousness of some other person. I just can't say it enough times. Fill in your blasted holes on the beach before you go home. Dig all the darn holes you want, but fill them in. Use your common sense. Use that thing on your shoulders for more than holding your hat on backwards. Who taught you how to wear a hat? That was not a good crawl. That one was right. It's really hard to see. It's right down in here. But that was just a little U-turn. All right. I knew that when I saw it first thing this morning. That's what greeted me when I came out to the beach. Look at all that rain. Vanderbilt Beach down here to the south. What a quiet Father's Day morning. Alright, that's going to do it for my live feeds. I think somebody sent some stars. Thank you. Alright. Again, happy Father's Day to all you awesome dads. Happy Sunday to all my beach family. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, everyone. Tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful country. God bless America. Tally ho. Tally ho.